Have a good afternoon. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Jane, and welcome to the Lunchtime Look North with me, Jeff Brown. Good afternoon. A new report suggests more than a third of all babies, children and youngsters in the North East are living in poverty. And the North East Child Poverty Commission report found a similar situation for more than 1 in 5 children in households with both parents working. That's a figure that's doubled since 2015. The Genesis Project in Middlesbrough supports around 1,000 people each week, offering cheap food and clothes to anyone who's struggling. Well, those running the centre say people of all ages and backgrounds depend on their services.
Well, people are telling me that they can't afford to go to the local supermarkets. They can't afford to put money on the electricity or the gas. The government do give a little bit of a hand, but it's not a lot. It's just a pebble. That's all it is. People should know that this is not just the down and out. It's people who are in normal houses, who have normal mortgages, who are working full time. They just cannot manage at the moment.
Well, a spokesperson for the Department for Work and Pensions said there are 1.7 million fewer people living in absolute poverty compared to 2010, including 400,000 children. And they added, we know work is the best route out of poverty. That's why we've raised the national living wage and are investing billions through our Back to Work plan, expanding our childcare offer and investing in children's health programmes. In other news, a teenager has appeared before Carlisle Magistrates Court accused of murder. Jack Crawley, who's 19, is charged with murdering Paul Taylor. Mr Taylor was last seen leaving home in Annan in Scotland on October the 17th last year. Police believe he travelled to Carlisle. His body hasn't yet been found. Well, Crawley, previously of Sheehan Crescent in Carlisle but now of no fixed address, was remanded in custody via video link to appear at Carlisle Crown Court on Monday. No pleas were entered. The COVID-19 inquiry is in Middlesbrough today as part of a series of events to find out more about the impact of the pandemic across the country. People have been invited to the Parkway Shopping Centre in Coby Newham, where they can share their experiences. The chair of the inquiry, Baroness Hallett, will ultimately make recommendations in the hope the UK is better prepared to cope with similar outbreaks in the future. A care home that was the subject of a BBC Panorama investigation has been put into special measures. Addison Court in Crowcrook in Gateshead has been rated inadequate by the Care Quality Commission. Inspections in November 2023 found it was not safe for residents. Prestwick Care, which runs the care home, said it was disappointed with the report's findings and is working to address the issues identified. Well, football now, and ahead of the Magpies' clash with his former club Bournemouth, Newcastle United boss Eddie Howe has acknowledged concerns that Manchester United are lining up a move for their highly rated sporting director Dan Ashworth. Ashworth was recruited from Brighton just over a year and a half ago. His loss would be a major blow to Newcastle and their hopes of competing with a direct rival. Howe agreed the detailed knowledge Ashworth has about the club's future plans could be an issue.
Yeah, I think your concerns are relevant. I don't know quite how much I can say on that, but yeah, I share your feelings. He's in a position of power and a lot of intelligence and information. It's quite an unusual situation. Usually there's transfer speculation on players. This is very different. Yeah, of course, I think we want, whatever happens, a quick resolution.
Meanwhile, in the Championship, Middlesbrough face a tough trip to the runaway leaders Leicester City tomorrow. And for Sunderland, there's a reunion with their old head coach Tony Mowbray, who of course is now in charge of Birmingham City. Mowbray was sacked as the Black Cats boss in early December, and his replacement, Michael Beale, knows the fans will be quick to draw comparisons at St Andrews.
Yeah, well, me and Tony won't play this weekend. You know what I mean? We're not going out there on the pitch. He's a far better player than me in his career as well, so that would have been a mismatch. But we're not going out there to play this weekend. It's be our players versus theirs. Tony's a coach that a lot of people in the game have got respect for. I certainly have, and everyone here at Sunderland. But when it gets to 3 o'clock on Saturday, that gets pushed offside for the 90 or 100 minutes, whatever it is.
Now, depending on where you are in the UK, the half-term school holidays are either underway or almost here, and the quest begins for things to do with the youngsters. Well, if Lego is your thing, a team of volunteers has been busy painstakingly rebuilding a model of Durham Cathedral, all 299,000 pieces of it, and it's now on public display, and Alex Challis has been to see it.
The model was originally constructed between 2013 and 2016, with members of the public donating £1 each per brick.
It's exactly 299,128 pieces. I'm hopeful that we've got exactly the same number going back into it.
After a 3-year hiatus, the Lego Durham Cathedral model has finally been rebuilt.
We started on the 1st of November, took a month to put the floor back down. We started then on the 1st of December with the actual building itself, and we've been working since the 1st of December to get to this stage. I've got 5 other volunteers who've been involved in the project from day one, so they were involved in one way or another at the very beginning.
It is as accurate a scale representation of the cathedral as is possible, measuring 3.84 metres long, 1.5 metres wide and 1.7 metres high.
It's built in a modular basis, so it's not like putting every single brick. It's about just now putting the modules in place. Modules range from about 100 bricks to about 300 or 400 bricks.
We've deliberately put the cathedral at the entrance to the museum so anybody can come up and see the Lego Cathedral. They won't have to pay to do that. But it's just fascinating to see the level of detail that has gone into the cathedral. You know, the carvings on the pillars and the detail in the choir, that just, from somebody who never saw it the first time round, it's fabulous to see it come back to life.
I loved making Lego. When I was a child, I made it with my own kids as well. And now to see this amazing construction in Lego, I'm delighted to have this back in the heart of Durham Cathedral.
The reaction from everybody, children, adults, it doesn't matter what age they are, where they're from, is always the same. They get to the top of the stairs and sometimes people, you can hear gasps, which is brilliant to know that you've produced something which people are going to really enjoy in the future.
Alex Challis, BBC Look North, Durham.
That was fabulous, wasn't it? Very impressive. Big build-up with the music as well. Jen, can you match that with the weather?
Sadly not,
No.
Jeff. We've got some rain on the way this weekend, but actually for the rest of today, it's not looking too bad at all. We've had some sunshine around this morning. This was the picture taken in Hartlepool a few hours ago when that sun was just rising, but the cloud is starting to thicken up a little bit now, and through the rest of the afternoon, that cloud will be around. There will be some bright spells, but the chance of a shower is certainly there. This is the map then through this afternoon. You can see 1 or 2 showers just across parts of Northumberland, spreading into northern parts of Cumbria as well. But where that cloud starts to break, we will get a little bit of sunshine. It's another mild day, temperatures up to 13 degrees Celsius. That's 55 in Fahrenheit. Now through this evening and overnight, still 1 or 2 showers dotted around here and there. A lot of cloud. There will be some mist and some murk and perhaps some longer spells of rain just pushing into southern parts of Cumbria during the night. But it is going to be another very mild night. The temperatures only falling to 6 or 7 degrees Celsius. Now for Saturday, this is the day that we are expecting some more significant rain to move in. It starts off quietly enough. 1 or 2 showers, a lot of cloud around, some bright spells the further east that you are. But as we move into the afternoon, you can see this big batch of rain behind me. That's going to start to edge into Cumbria first, spreading its way eastwards. And the Met Office has a yellow warning in force from 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon for that rain, which will be heavy and persistent. The temperatures, though, still very mild, 13 degrees Celsius. Now, all of that rain is going to sweep away Saturday night into Sunday. And so Sunday is actually looking like a quieter day. We may start off with a little bit of rain, but it will clear. So Sunday, it's sunny spells during the afternoon, but a lot of rain to come before that. Jeff.
Jen, thank you very much. Is my garden ever going to dry out?
No.
No. I thought that was the answer. I thought it was. That's it from us. Back at 6:30 tonight. Hope you can join us then. Bye-bye for now.
Right, okay. But I'm backing us to be too clever to